Hi, welcome back. I know you can hear that plane. No idea why it's travelling so low. I'm sure it's going to do something. Anyway, it's been a little while, and I'd like to talk about a number of different subjects, which I'm sure is affecting you or will affect you. Anyway, the one thing I want to talk about is protecting your daughter. Some of you haven't got daughters yet, but some of you may have, through womanhood. What can you do to protect her? And how can you do it? Now, when you first make a decision to protect your daughter, she could be any age, most probably young. The worst stage, I dare say, is going to puberty. That's when you've got real problems. You've got to dig firm for that, no ifs or buts. But the one thing I'll touch on just before that, this is only going to last 3 minutes, okay? But the one thing I need to touch on before that is boys. Boys having periods. Now, I read the Mail on Sunday and I was really shocked because as far as I know, boys don't have periods. Now, I know they're going to work something out to make it look like it's okay to have a period or okay to talk funny or whatever, but really and truly, most men of my age, 21 plus, don't have periods. They just don't have it. Why then do people want to teach boys that they have periods? I think it's all this talk about sex gone wrong. It's most probably got a point, but the point is so deep that we'd have to travel backwards to catch up with it. So I think it's one of those things that we need to stop, we need to think about really seriously. And I'm going to leave it there because I don't know about it. If you've got something, just jot it down, put it through. And by the way, make sure you speak to your parents first. And everything I say here is from me, just the way I think. Now, they've got an organisation which is basically called Dads Against Dating Girls. They don't want that. And I wonder why. You know, for a couple of reasons I could go on. You know, when she reaches a certain age, Dad, he doesn't want to lose her. She has a way of thinking, a way of doing things. If it's puberty may be a bit of mystery for him. He may be looking at a change from a young woman into literally someone he doesn't know. And he's got to deal with that somehow. Now, I know that's not easy. It's never easy. Especially not for a man. Especially when he decides that, you know what, he's going to lose his healthy, intelligent, mentally stable daughter to another man who may actually treat her in a way she's not used to, who may show her things she's not used to seeing. He doesn't want to control her, he just wants to get her back. And I'm afraid, you know, it's a bit of a fight when you try. Now, on the short end, she's going to have opportunities. And I suppose he wants to give her the chance to do these different things. But the thing is, what he must do is listen to her. Listen to what she says. Like I've said before, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen to what she says, because that listening could prove really essential. Now, in fact, according to some of the top organisations that deal with fathers on the internet and other places, they say this is the number 1 rule. You know, you have to listen. You know, the other thing which is quite difficult for a lot of guys is honouring her mother. I mean, her ears will perk up as soon as, oh, mum this, mum that. Honour her mother. It doesn't matter if you're single, you're married, it doesn't matter what it is. One of those two, all 3 things you'll be into, even if it's a mum and a mum. Because in this day and age it happens. And I would say, be very careful how you judge that. Because that is dynamite. It's waiting to bang, explode, And you know that can happen. A mother is the person that you must love, whether you're with her or without her. You just got to take it that way. There's no other way. There's no way that you can actually understand a mother. She goes through 9 months of labour, right? She has that child. She holds that child. That child becomes the reason why she is living. That's what a lot of mothers are like. And it is difficult. Now, I know that I've gone over my 3 minutes. One of the things you should get to know is her friends. You got to know what her friends are like. You got to know the friends she's having. You got to know whether she'll share the friends with you. Hasn't shared, you know. Oh, hi Dad, this is Jasmine. Oh, hi Dad, this is Celeste. Hi. Whatever it is, you know. Be nice to them. You know, they may not be the cup of tea that you like. Okay, because let's face it, you would have brought your daughter up in the best way possible, not to judge people, but to be friends with people. And of course, when you give her that, she's going to be friends with all sorts of people. You know, get to a stage where you say to her, listen, you know, you've had those friends for a little while. Why don't you invite her over? Invite them over. Have a bit of fun time. Remember, fun time means you might be aware of what's happening, but what you won't be aware is what they're talking of. Don't get nosy. Don't try these tricks. These tricks are absolutely dreadful. And I'm sure she wouldn't like you doing it. Now, you've got to be courageous. Sometimes you've got to bring the points to her. Sometimes you've got to say to her, you know what, you come to a certain age where I am going to allow you out. You go cinema, lots of places. But what you've got to do is be careful of her safety. Now, don't forget, as she goes out between point A to Z, she could meet other people. She may be in a situation that could be very, very difficult for young ladies to get out of. So you need to treat her street smart. Now, street smart is something that I call it street smart. It's being aware of strangers, being aware of men, being aware of women, know where you're going. Look like, when you go out your house, walk with a purpose, as if you're going somewhere. That's really important, because the people that are looking at you are saying, is she going anywhere? Is she whatever? Yes, you are. Anyway, I said 3 minutes, and guess what? It's gone up to 8 minutes. I'm going to go, all right? I'm going to leave most probably 4 pointers. You know what I'm like. I do forget now and again. Do subscribe. You heard it. I'll wait till the end to say it. Do subscribe. Why? Because I'm starting again, and I'm going to do it in a different way. So subscribe, or you will miss out, okay? And for you people in the school, you also find out something you're not supposed to find out. So let's see what it is, eh? Let's do it well, okay? Let's get the education. Let's push ourselves in it. Anyway, got to get going. It is now 8 minutes, 14 seconds. 8 minutes, 15 seconds. I am going to go by the time it hits 9 minutes. Next podcast, next week. Look out for it, okay? Just a question for you. Did you notice me do something wrong? All right, take care. See you next time.